A bustling hospital hallway with doctors and nurses moving quickly. The camera zooms in on Nurse Emily, a kind-hearted and dedicated nurse, attending to her patients. Emily sits by the bedside of an elderly woman, gently holding her hand and speaking softly. The woman smiles weakly, comforted by Emily's presence. Emily carefully administers medication to a terminally ill patient, her face showing compassion and empathy. She checks the patient's vitals and adjusts the floor drip. In a dimly lit hospital room, Emily soothes a patient in pain, her actions deliberate and caring. The patient gradually relaxes as Emily's comforting touch eases their suffering. Emily writes in a journal, her handwriting neat and precise. The journal contains details about her patients and her thoughts on their care. Late at night, Emily helps a patient slip into a peaceful sleep, her movements gentle and reassuring. She sits by the bed, keeping watch until the patient's breathing steadies. A close-up of Emily's face, weary but determined, as she walks through the hospital corridors. She pauses to smile at a fellow nurse, her spirit unwavering despite the challenges. Emily discovers an envelope on her desk with her name on it. She opens it to find a thank you note from a patient's family, expressing gratitude for her compassionate care. A sudden scene change to a police station where Emily is being interrogated by two detectives. They show her a photograph of a deceased patient and accuse her of foul play. Emily is visibly shocked and distressed by the accusation, her eyes welling up with tears as she insists on her innocence. Flashback to Emily administering medication to the patient in question, her actions careful and professional. The patient's condition worsens despite her best efforts. Emily is placed on administrative leave, her colleagues whispering and casting suspicious glances as she packs her belongings and leaves the hospital. At home, Emily sits at her kitchen table, staring at the journal. She flips through the pages, her mind racing as she searches for answers. Emily visits the cemetery where the accused patient's grave is located. She places flowers on the grave, her expression one of sorrow and determination. Emily meets with a lawyer, explaining her situation and showing the journal as evidence of her dedication to her patients. The lawyer listens intently and agrees to help her fight the charges. In her apartment, Emily continues to write in the journal, documenting her experiences and emotions. The journal becomes her solace and her lifeline. Emily's lawyer files a motion to obtain the hospital's records, seeking evidence to clear her name. The scene shifts to the lawyer reviewing the documents late into the night. Emily receives a call from the lawyer who has found a discrepancy in the hospital's records. They arrange to meet and discuss the new evidence. Emily and her lawyer present the new evidence to the police, pointing out inconsistencies in the patient's medical records that suggest a mistake was made by another staff member. The detectives review the evidence and agree to reopen the investigation. Emily feels a glimmer of hope as the truth begins to unfold. Emily returns to the hospital to confront a colleague who made the error. The colleague breaks down and admits to the mistake, apologizing for the harm caused. Emily's name is cleared, and she is reinstated at the hospital. Her colleagues welcome her back with apologies and gratitude for her resilience. Emily resumes her duties, caring for her patients with renewed vigor and dedication. She continues to write in her journal, documenting her journey and the lessons learned. A montage of Emily helping various patients, their faces showing relief and gratitude. Her compassionate care makes a significant impact on their lives. Emily meets with the family of the deceased patient who had accused her. They express their regret and thank her for her dedication, understanding that she did everything she could. Emily's lawyer congratulates her on her perseverance and strength. They share a moment of mutual respect and gratitude for the successful resolution of the case. Emily visits the cemetery once more, placing flowers on the graves of her former patients, honoring their memory and finding closure. The hospital administration holds a meeting discussing improvements and protocols to prevent future errors. Emily is invited to share her insights and experiences. Emily addresses the hospital staff, emphasizing the importance of compassion, diligence, and support for one another in their roles as caregivers. Emily's journal is shown, now filled with entries detailing her journey through the investigation and her return to nursing. The journal symbolizes her resilience and dedication. Emily receives a letter from a patient she once helped, expressing deep gratitude and admiration for her unwavering compassion. Emily smiles, feeling a sense of fulfillment. Emily is seen mentoring a new nurse, passing on her knowledge and values. The new nurse looks up to her with admiration, eager to learn from her experience. A montage of Emily's daily routine, her interactions with patients, and her moments of reflection. Her dedication to her role as a nurse remains steadfast. Emily's journal is placed on a shelf among medical textbooks and personal mementos, a testament to her journey and the impact she has made. Emily walks through the hospital corridors, her spirit unbroken and her resolve stronger than ever. She continues to be a beacon of hope and care for her patients. Emily's actions inspire other nurses to approach their work with the same level of compassion and dedication, creating a positive ripple effect throughout the hospital. Emily is shown participating in a support group for healthcare professionals, sharing her experiences and offering support to others facing similar challenges. Emily receives an award for her outstanding dedication and care, presented by the hospital administration. She accepts it with humility and gratitude. Emily's story is featured in a local newspaper, highlighting her journey and the positive changes she has brought to the hospital. Her story inspires others in the community. Emily continues to write in her journal, chronicling her ongoing experiences and the lives she touches. The journal serves as both a record and a source of strength. The final scene shows Emily sitting by a patient's bedside, holding their hand and offering comfort. Her presence brings peace, and her care makes a world of difference.